When Lilly reported Nvidia's stock was down 35 cents, it instantly rose $1 and then $2. Since Nvidia is currently the most despised stock on the planet, even by Jonathan Cramer, it is making a comeback. What are they investigating? Jim, are we in a holding pattern until we hear from Nvidia, which is still a few weeks away in terms of its results, as I said earlier, is one of the factors that led to yesterday's turnaround? Yes, we are, as the matter at hand is whether Blackwell is truly late. Can they make it up with the use cases for the H100 and H200? Take the Tesla company, for example. People detested the company because they believed Elon was gloomy and avoided discussing cars. Elon did spend a great deal of time discussing robots. Yes, and this company's products power robots. Jensen will be able to explain the use cases to you, and without him, you cannot create good robots. The fact that people don't believe there are any more use cases is what's harming it the most right now. Nobody has been able to declare, other from ServiceNow, you know what, the AI is really good for us. Palantir had some excellent talks about artificial intelligence yesterday, and many businesses do utilize it. That's exactly what we thought they had. Productivity is said to be doubled by each individual, yet this obviously means you may hire half as many people. Numerous private businesses, such as law and accountancy firms, are quite successful. The use case is that they are paying highly costly individuals that they no longer require. After yesterday's surge up, that was a good question. There will be more follow-up on Palantir here, and I'll wrap it off with Nvidia. The Blackwell platform is experiencing problems. In the business, design delays are extremely frequent. And this year, what's more popular than Nvidia stock? In the near future, the unique limited edition Nvidia keychain collectible might fetch hundreds or perhaps thousands of dollars. In a matter of seconds, our original stock was gone. Click the link below to get yours right now. Large clients and partners are aware of it. However, the fact that demand is robust is what counts. Their ecosystem is still thriving. Hopper, their current platform, is experiencing extremely high demand, and the development of digital and AI infrastructure is still in its infancy, with Nvidia at its core. That's why I still adore that name. What do you believe the value of Nvidia will be in 12 months, 24 months, and when it is currently trading at 98.48? Although I can't give you a specific price target, I believe the company is worth a lot more than it is now, based on what I've seen inside their customers' environments, specifically in cloud environments. People are investing in Nvidia solutions and reaping the benefits. There is a change in those surroundings within businesses. Digital twins in manufacturing, Nvidia solutions speeding up drug discovery, research on climate sensing, and financial services fraud detection are a few examples. There are a number of new use cases that are getting traction, and I have a feeling that they will be much larger in 12 or 24 months. Nvidia will notice this in their financial statements, which will influence the performance of their stock price. This debate between Intel and Nvidia has probably been discussed on the desk 500 times, and you argue with someone who is more interested in the PE ratio than in the actual activities of this company. You know what our next growth business is going to be? Intel is telling the world, we intend to attempt Taiwan CME while paying American labor American wages. All right, enjoy yourself immensely with it. According to Nvidia, artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality, and other technologies are the way of the future. Parallel processing is necessary for those things. From the realm of video games, GPUs, we are the masters of parallel processing. This GPU architecture will be repositioned, and our chips, not Intel's linear chips, will be needed in the cloud data centers of the future. Yeah, but the PE ratio was the response. It's quite hard to comprehend. You're telling me that their earnings during the past 12 months, rather than the technological roadmap they're developing, are the most significant factor. We all know how that ended, and it wasn't a good one. What are you doing with Intel now? Sincerely, I believe it ought to be a private business. Someone should take it private. I believe it should be an LBO. In this manner, they can develop their next business plan or growth path in private and avoid having to submit quarterly reports to Wall Street. It just feels like such a hard name, such a hard tale, unless you get an activist in maybe. I'm not sure how you're going to be a shareholder of this while they try to figure this out with a new CEO or with the old CEO. And what will an activist do? Tell them what kind of chips they should use? I said, wake me up in 2026. Therefore, the fact that those of the top 3 market caps globally is not a coincidence. There is a reason, and I believe it has to do with how much of an impact their words and deeds have on other people. Remember that Nvidia has yet to release its profits. Indeed, it's always the last of the megas to leave, but there's still some time before then, so it's intriguing in and of itself. Tech led a market recovery Thursday, with Nvidia and other semiconductor stocks rising more than 5%. VC Araviat, a senior research analyst at BFA Security, is joining us now to share more information about the industry. I know we emphasized Nvidia's 6% rise yesterday, but if you look at the week as a whole, Nvidia is really underperforming the Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. It's great to have you here. As you can see, the index is up about 3%, while Nvidia is down roughly 2%. Since the crucial turnaround date of June 20th, when Nvidia shares reached a new high and then closed on the lows, there have likely been skepticism, and the stock has been severely underperforming. So what are your thoughts on the stock's valuation and whether it was overhyped? Hello, Melissa. Good morning. Practically speaking, I believe that until Nvidia reports later this month, and we have the necessary reset in any delays linked with their new Blackwell chip, which, in my opinion, is not that big of a deal, we might remain volatile, whether it's Nvidia or the rest of the semiconductor industry. However, if we stand back, we must distinguish between the fundamental and market events. Since AI was the finest game in town, I don't think the market's current state or volatility has anything to do with semis. It's just where all the profits were. Because of this, these businesses have the greatest decline during this instability. Let's examine the essential aspect, though. First off, all of Nvidia's major clients, including Amazon, Meta, Microsoft, and Google, stated that they are increasing their AI investments rather than decreasing them. The second is that Taiwan Semi, Nvidia's main supplier, has a very promising future. Indeed, they provided very specific instructions for their final month of findings this morning. Third, while I am aware that Nvidia's STP system partner, Supermicro, suffered from a decline in margins, if you look at the sales increase they predicted for the upcoming year, up 90%, that is double what people are projecting for Nvidia's growth, and Nvidia typically outperforms. Therefore, I believe that the fundamentals are still very strong, but the market will see some volatility. However, since the fundamentals are so strong, we believe that this volatility should pass by the time Nvidia releases its results. The last valuation aspect is that, if I exclude Nvidia from the MAX 7, they are trading and the market as a whole is trading at around twice their profits growth for the upcoming year. Isn't Nvidia trading at 8 times? Thus, for over 35 to 40% earnings growth, it is trading less than 30 times. Therefore, I believe that the price is still quite tempting and the fundamentals are sound. This year, what's more popular than Nvidia stock? In the near future, the unique limited edition Nvidia keychain collectible might fetch hundreds or perhaps thousands of dollars. In a matter of seconds, our original stock was gone. Click the link below to get yours right now.